some examples, exercises about direct proof and disproving by counter example. Let's try to solve this problem. How to check a number whether it is prime or not. So you must have written down this program अपने प्रोग्रामिंग फंडामेंटल्स के कोर्स में ये प्रॉब्लम किया होगा, इसको कोड किया होगा टू चेक वेदर ए नंबर इज प्राइम और नॉट. एक नंबर को चेक करना प्राइम है या नहीं. प्राइम की डेफिनेशन वी नो, any number which cannot be divisible by any other number, so it's prime. If a number is prime, then it is not divisible by any other number. I mean, divisibility by itself या divisibility by one, these are trivial cases कि कोई भी नंबर वो अपने आप से तो डिविजिबल होता ही है और हर नंबर वन से भी डिविजिबल होते हैं, तो हम वो वाले केस, इनको हम ट्रिवियल केस कहते हैं, इनको हम कंसिडर नहीं करते. सो हम कहते ये हैं, if a number is prime, then it's not divisible by any other number. Obviously, one and the number itself is excluded. So, if a number is prime, then it is not divisible by any other number. So, when we are going to program it, how we are going to write the code? Here it is a piece of code. इसको हमने code किया हुआ है. So, we define two numbers n, I, and then we have a boolean integer whether the number is prime or not. So we take n as input. उसके बाद हम एक loop लगा रहे हैं, condition check करें whether this number is divisible or not. हम I को change करें, control variable हमारा 2 से लेके we can go till n or we can just stop at n by 2. We don't need to go till n actually, because actually it can be stopped at under root n, but okay fine, we go till n by 2. Starting from 2 going up till n by 2. n by 2 से तो कोई बड़ा फैक्टर हो नहीं सकता ना, छोटा फैक्टर 2 है तो बड़ा फैक्टर n by 2 होगा. So till n by 2 we are going to check if n remainder I is equal to 0. n remainder I means n is completely divisible by I, then the number is not prime, it's going to be false, and we break it. So we will write it down that if our Boolean variable is prime is false, number is not prime. If we cannot find any I which divides n का कोई भी हमें divisor नहीं मिलता, then it means it will never enter into this condition. So this number is going to be prime number. So we will write down it as prime number. So इसमें जो critical part है, जो loop का part है, उसको हम यहाँ जरा zoom करके देखते हैं, दोबारा गौर से देखते हैं. So हमारे पास नंबर n है और इसको हम डिवाइड करें I से. If n is divisible by I, then the number is not prime. Is prime becomes false. If n is divisible by I, means n remainder I is equal to 0. I ने n को पूरा डिवाइड कर दिया. So इस केस में the number is not going to be prime. So we don't need to check any further. अगर ये डिवाइड हो गया पहले केस पे, अगर 2 से डिवाइड हो गया, so we don't need to check it any further. So we will say is prime false, yes, break. इसके अंदर आप कंडीशन लगा सकते हैं कि if n is equal to 2 then it is going to be prime. I mean, and this is some minor things. So main thing is कि if we are going to have a divisor and remainder I is equal to 0, then is prime become false. और अगर n remainder I कभी भी 0 नहीं होता, it means no number is going to divide n, then is prime will remain true, so number will be true. Okay, हम क्या चीज चेक कर रहे हैं, n का कोई डिवाइजर है या नहीं. अगर n का डिवाइजर मिल जाता है, then number is not prime. If n has a divisor, if n is divisible by I, then number is not prime. हम शुरू कहाँ से हुए थे? We were going to show that if a number is prime, then it does not have any divisor. If a number is prime, then it is not divisible by any number. हम कोड क्या करें? If n is divisible by I, then the number is not prime. हमारी स्टेटमेंट ये थी कि if a number is prime, then it's not divisible. हम कोड क्या कर रहे हैं, इफ ए नंबर इज डिविजिबल देन इट्स नॉट प्राइम। हम कुछ स्टेटमेंट को हमने कुछ उल्टा दिया, चेंज कर दिया। जो चीज हम कोड कर रहे हैं उसको हमने कुछ चेंज कर दिया, और हमने ये चेंज क्या किया है, actually we know this is actually contraposition. P implies Q, so हम P implies Q की जगह हम कोड क्या करें, इसकी contraposition not Q implies not P कह रहे हैं। हमारी स्टेटमेंट क्या थी, if a number is prime then it's not divisible by any other number. P implies Q, स्टेटमेंट P हमारा hypothesis क्या है, a number is prime and what we have to conclude, conclusion is it's not divisible by any other number. हम कोड क्या कर रहे थे, हम कोड कर रहे थे if a number is divisible by a number then it's not a prime. यहाँ पे देखें, if a number is divisible by I then it's not prime. If a number is divisible by I then it's not prime. So we have implemented its contraposition. जो हमारी implication थी, हमने implication की जगह इसकी contraposition को implement किया। If a number is prime then it's not divisible by any other number. और हम implement क्या कर रहे हैं, if a number is divisible not Q, Q was it is not divisible by any number, हमने यहाँ पे implement क्या किया, a number is divisible by any other number, then conclude हम क्या करें, it is not prime, which is not P. P was a number is prime, not P is it's not prime, so Q implies P. So हमने पहले ट्रुथ टेबल से भी देखा था कि P implies Q is logically equivalent to not Q implies not P. So sometimes if we cannot prove something by as direct implication, P implies Q, then we try its contraposition, which is not Q implies not P. So P implies Q को prove कर लें, या not Q implies not P को prove कर लें. Both things are similar. Both things are equivalent, so it's same. Both things are same. P implies Q is same as not Q implies not P. So we often come across situations where direct implication cannot be implemented or it cannot be proven. So we implement or we prove its contraposition. So contraposition को prove कर लें या direct implication को prove कर लें, it's same, एक ही बात है, because both statements are equivalent to each other. इस प्राइम नंबर के प्रॉब्लम में एक्चुअली हमें n/2 तक जाने के बजाय if we take I just till under root n it's enough, because जब भी हम फैक्टर चूज करें, जब हम डिवाइड करें, डिवीजन मीन फैक्टराइजेशन, सो हमारे पास एक छोटा फैक्टर आता है, एक बड़ा फैक्टर आता है. छोटा फैक्टर जैसे अगर आपके पास 2 है तो बड़ा फैक्टर विल बी n/2, सो 2 times n/2 is equal to n. इस तरह आप इंक्रीज करेंगे, 2 से 3 पे जाएंगे तो बड़ा फैक्टर क्या होगा, n/3. 3 times n/3 शुड बी n. 4 करेंगे तो दूसरा फैक्टर n/4 होगा. सो आपका एक छोटा फैक्टर बढ़ता जा रहा है और बड़ा फैक्टर आपका कम होता जा रहा है, और ये दोनों इक्वल कब होंगे, व्हेन वी हैव दिस फैक्टर अंडर रूट n, बिकॉज अंडर रूट 10 into अंडर रूट n इज इक्वल टू n. सो जब हमने एक छोटा फैक्टर चेक कर लिया कि एक नंबर इज नॉट डिविजिबल बाय द स्मॉल फैक्टर, सो इट मीन इट्स आल्सो नॉट डिविजिबल बाय द लार्ज फैक्टर एज वेल. सो जो आपको लूप में कंडीशन लिखी हुई है, for I is equal to 1, it's enough. For I is equal to 2, it's enough to check till under root n. I is equal to 2, I is less than equal to under root n, I plus plus. So that should be enough. So जी अगर आप कोड भी करके देख लें, so you will see कि under root n तक check करना it's enough. So let's do some examples in which we prove by contraposition. So our example is we have to show if 3n plus 2 is odd then n is odd, whereas n is an integer. अगर 3n plus 2 odd है तो n भी odd होना चाहिए. अगर हम डायरेक्ट तरीके से इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करने की कोशिश करें, डायरेक्ट प्रूफ से प्रूफ करने की कोशिश करें, so let's try direct proof. 3n plus 2 is odd then n is odd. 3n plus 2 is odd, so it means 3n plus 2 should be written as 2 times k plus 1. 3n plus 2 is 2 times k plus 1. So this is an odd integer. So then 3n क्या होगा? 3n is going to be 2k plus 1 minus 2. So it's going to be 2k minus 1. n की वैल्यू क्या होगी? 2k minus 1 over 3. So it's ratio of two integers, 2k minus 1 over 3. We don't know whether itself it's going to be integer or not, 2k minus 1 over 3. Or we cannot say whether now this number is odd or even. यहाँ से हम n के बारे में कुछ भी conclude नहीं कर सकते. n odd है जो even है, because odd जो even के लिए इसको obviously integer होना जरूरी है. फिर even है तो it should be multiple of 2, odd है तो it should not be multiple of 2. लेकिन यहाँ तो हमारे पास 2k minus 1 over 3 आ रहा है, ratio of two numbers, ratio of two integers. So we cannot say whether it is odd or even. हम कुछ conclude नहीं कर सकते. We get stuck. So we need to do some other thing. So other thing क्या है? We try with proof by contraposition. हम proof by contraposition से देखते हैं क्या उससे हमारा problem solve होता है कि नहीं. So we try the indirect method, indirect proof. So indirect method हमारे पास क्या है? Indirect way is our proof by contraposition. So P implies Q should be equal to not Q implies not P. So इस statement में not Q implies not P. Contraposition क्या होगी? If 3n plus 2 is odd, then n is odd. So not Q हमारा hypothesis बन जाएगा और 3n plus 2 हमारा not P जो हमारा है वो conclusion बन जाएगा. So we can say if n is not odd, then 3n plus 2 is not odd. If n is not odd, means n is even. Then 3n plus 2 is not odd, means 3n plus 2 is even. We can say if n is even, then 3n plus 2 is even. जी अब straightforward problem हो गया. n is even, so we can write down n is equal to 2k. 3n plus 2 क्या होगा? 3 times 2k plus 2. 3 times 2k plus 2, so it's 6k plus 2. We can see this is multiple of 2. We can take 2 as common multiple from both terms. 2 को हम जब बाहर common ले लेंगे, it becomes 2 times 3k plus 1. It's multiple of 2. 2 times 3k plus 1. It's multiple of 2. So it's an even number. So we have proven contraposition. If n is even, then 3n plus 2 is odd. So contraposition is same as our direct implication. So it means if 3n plus 2 is odd, then n is odd. If 3n plus 2 is odd, then n is odd. अगर हमने contraposition prove कर ली, it means implication is also true. So showing contraposition is enough to show implication. एक और example करते हैं. If n square is odd, then n is odd. इससे पहले हम ये शो कर चुके हैं if n is odd then n square is odd. अब हमारे पास है if n square is odd then n is odd. So let's see, let's try to show it by direct proof. If n square is odd, so n square odd है, so it should be in the form of 2k plus 1. Then n should be odd, so n should also be in the form of 2k plus 1. Again, n square odd है, so we can write down n square is equal to 2 times k plus 1. An odd integer. फिर n क्या होगा? n is under root of n square, so it's square root of 2 times k plus 1. What can we do next? हमें तो फॉर्म चाहिए थी 2 times something plus 1 की. अब ये तो उसका square root आ रहा है, so we cannot say whether it will be an integer at all or not. So we cannot conclude anything. We get stuck over here. So we can try contraposition. Maybe contraposition will help. Contraposition क्या होगी? If n square is odd, then n is odd. So that should be if n is not odd, then n square is not odd. Not odd का मतलब हो गया even. If n is even, then n square is even. ये तो हम prove कर चुके हैं पहले. So contraposition P implies Q की जगह हम करते हैं not Q implies not P. Not Q implies not P. So if n is not odd, then n square is not odd. If n is even, not odd का मतलब हुआ even. If n is even, then n square is even. ये तो हम कर चुके पहले. Let n is equal to 2k, an even number, then n square is 2k square. So it's going to be 4k square. 4k square is 2 times 2k square. 2k square को हम 2k prime की शक्ल में लिख सकते हैं. So n square is going to be a multiple of 2. So n square is an even number. So if n is even, then n square is even. If this hold, then it's contraposition. But if n square is odd, then n is also odd. That also hold. हमारे पास डायरेक्ट इम्प्लीकेशन थी, उसकी हमने डायरेक्ट मेथड से तो हम प्रूव कर नहीं सकते थे. So we wrote down its contrapositive statement. If n square is even, then n square is n is even, then n square is even. That was straightforward to show. So अगर contraposition show कर ली, so it means implication also holds. So it's enough to show that it holds. There are some more problems that maybe we can do in next class.